This programme is brought to you by Mentholatum Products Deep Heat and Deep Freeze and Willie McLernan at Farmer Autocare, official sponsors of East Kilbride FC TV.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year from everyone here at East Kilbride Football Club. We are delighted to announce we have now reached over 200,000 views on our YouTube channel and would like to thank everyone for continuing to watch EKFC TV. For the first Lowland League match of 2017, we welcome Gretna 2008 to K Park. East Kilbride go into the match looking to bounce back from a narrow 1-0 defeat to Cumbernauld Colts, while Gretna look to secure 3 points. This is the third encounter for both of these teams this season, with both of the previous matches being played away at Gretna, with Kilby winning comfortably. As kick-off edges closer, I'll hand you over to Callum Patterson, who will take us through the team lineups.
Thank you, Christy, and welcome along to our team as I tell you about these two teams. East Kilbride against Gretna in the Lowland League. Compliments of the new year to you all. Let's start with Kilby, and Jacob Keane is in goal for the first game of 2017. Barry Russell sticks at left back with the Hoween Proctor duo in centre half. Martin Loughlin brings a big warm welcome to Robbie Crawford, who will be in the middle of the park. The former Rangers player was at Alma last season for a spell. And it is Victoria and Smith, the two up top, in a pretty tried and tested Crawford, the main addition. And there is a strong bench as ever. Not so strong a bench for Gretna 2008, with just the 4 substitutes. Daniel Armstrong, the goalkeeper. Josh Simpson is the captain. They've got a trial lesson showed with Jack Brannan wearing number 7, and of course the manager is Matthew Henney. Gretna have been a difficult side for Kilby over the last couple of 3 seasons. Difficult team to face. Think of the Lowland League Cup finals of late as well. Out come the sides for this opening match of 2017. Are Kilby halfway towards winning the Lowland League? We shall see. Good turn away by Winter. That's an ambitious strike from distance, and Armstrong keeping hold of it just about. Strachan, that's wonderful. Here is Stevenson taking on Smith. Jake Smith, the defender, done. Keeper holds. Jack Hunter's long throw in. Oh, and it's just hooked over, not a million miles away from McCartney. A pretty open start for both sides. Long throw in from the captain Russell. Victoria was a foul, but Strachan plays it on, and Winter couldn't quite get the connection he wanted. With plenty of time actually, it certainly looked like it. Here is Strachan. He's been really impressive of late, particularly has Strachan. Really loves a good run. And Smith waiting for it potentially. It's half cleared. Oh, and that's a side netting. That was closer than what I thought it was going to be actually. Somehow went through the bodies. Armstrong scrambling. Smith trying to turn away, and did from Little. And again, Armstrong hasn't held it this time, and he's going to be punished as Winter finds Robbie Crawford. Debut goal for the former Rangers man. A couple of times Armstrong has saved relatively well but hasn't quite held onto the ball. This time he was punished. A nice back heel, back flick from Winter, and there was Crawford. 1-0 Kilby. Another Hunter long throw in. Kilby just trying to get to half time. Hunter once more. That's easily dealt with, and that is half time. And that goal from Crawford, 5 minutes from the break. The difference between the two sides, it's East Kilbride 1, Gretna 2008 0. And it is the away side to get us going for the second half. Short corner for McCartney. Simpson. Keane's not had too much to do. They've had one or two half chances, close as maybe they've came actually. Kilby's turn for the corner. Oh, and it's a decent opportunity that just came to him, didn't it, David Proctor? Maybe that's why he's a centre half. Thumped in by Hunter again. This time Keane holds. Gibbons. Smith. There's Crawford, it's over. Trying to get a second for him and for Kilby. Winter, flick 1-2, really worked it well. He's going to keep on going. Parry with more conviction this time by Daniel Armstrong in goal. Corner didn't really come to anything there. It's not been fully cleared, might be now. There's Little who got it away originally, but back down the throat might come for the way side. Winter got a touch on it. Here's Victoria. That's wonderful, but he's put it wide. Thought he was going to nestle it another corner, to be honest. He'll be really looking for the second. Strachan. Wonderful run. Here's Victoria now. Not too many chances. There's the big man now. Smith! That's a good chance, but it's off the post. Not quite secure yet, this for Kilby. Simpson's long ranger. Comfortable for Keane. One or two shades for the EK side about that long ranger from the Cumbernauld Colts game. That's only half cleared for Stevenson. Oh, and it's failed kindly here for Smith. And is that a push? Well, it is a push. Is it a penalty? Yes. Against Jordan Little. He made the mistake, basically gifting it to Smith and tried to rectify it, but only done so by shoving Smith off the ball. 7 minutes just over to go. Sean Winter, can he finish it once and for all this time? Yes, he can, and Kilby have got that second goal at last. And Jack Hunter's been yabbering away to the referee for the last minute or so, and finally the referee has given him a yellow card. Gretna, they're 2 goals adrift with 7 minutes to go. Well, they've had the better of the chances, Kilby. Gretna not created too much, but certainly always a threat. But that should be comfortable 2-0 now, you'd think, as they get us back underway. We do say Gretna, like Cumbernauld Colts, so many good teams now. The top 6-7 sides do give some great games. But that's not so good, and that's given straight into the path of Winter. He could set up Crawford and keep her completely the wrong way, and Gretna played themselves into more trouble, and Crawford gets his second. Not a bad afternoon to make a first appearance in the blue and gold Fans are hoping for many more. Ball across from Winter. Crawford, so cool, did little the defender and Armstrong the keeper to go the wrong way. And that is game over. 2017 back to winning ways. First match of the new year, and it's a happy new year to East Kilbride with a 3-0 victory. Robbie Crawford, first appearance for Kilby, and making it a double for him. 40th minute and the 85th minute. In between that, well, a couple of minutes before that second goal, Sean Winter got the penalty, which was decisive in the end. Gretna, difficult test but comfortable. The scoreline looks in the end. Elsewhere, Whitehall Welfare winning by a couple of goals to 0 on the road. Hoycroft Albert winning away at Selkirk by 3 goals to 0, and a 3-2 win for Gallifreyan Rovers. Also wins there for BSC Glasgow, Cumbernauld Colts. And there was a draw, a very interesting result. A draw was the East Stirlingshire and Edinburgh University, which makes things look rather prettier for Kilby in the Lowland League table. East Kilbride then have now got a 9-point cushion over East Stirlingshire after them dropping 2 points. Spartans third, a point behind East Stirling. Dalbeattie, there's a big gap to them, 4th place, with Cumbernauld and BSC rounding out the top 6. And in the bottom half of the table, it is Preston and Selkirk bringing up the rear. So then, 3-0 it finished. Let's head back down to Christy pitchside. Christy, over to you.
Thanks, Callum. I'm now joined by East Kilbride's manager, Martin Loughlin. Martin, coming off the back of a loss, how important was it for the squad to start the new year with a win?
Oh, it was very, very important. We've been playing extremely well. We lost the other night, but I don't think we deserved to lose the game. We dominated the game in terms of possession. We had plenty of chances, we just couldn't finish. So that was a disappointing thing. Cumbernauld Colts came in, they made it extremely difficult for us, as loads of teams have this season, but it was good to get back to winning ways, and I think the boys were terrific today.
After 2 previous comfortable encounters against Gretna, did you expect East Kilbride to start such a slow match today?
Well, it was frustrating, just we couldn't get the goal. And it was the same the other night. Until we get the goal, then it certainly opened up. We've got the quality in certain areas that are going to score goals. It was just down to the options, but I'm delighted the way the boys have trained over the festive period. They've trained all the way through. I think their fitness levels in the end showed, but I'm delighted the way things are going, and it's a valuable 3 points.
What positives will you take away from today's game?
Positives, Robbie Crawford's 2 goals were certainly positive. I think the work rate, we made a few changes today. We brought in certain players, we left certain players out just to utilise the full squad. So the most important thing at this stage of the season is getting the 3 points. It took us a wee bit of time to get the goal. Once we got that, I think there were only one team going to win the game.
How pleased were you to be back on the touchline today?
Oh, very pleased. I can't keep my mouth shut, to be honest. So being in the sidelines wasn't very good in terms of having to do my team talk in the team bus and doing it 2 hours before the game and not being in and around the players where I'm most happy on a Saturday. So Carlo done a great job, but it's good to get back on the touchline.
Looking forward to Dalbeattie Star next week. What areas will you look to improve on?
Well, to be honest, I think we've done extremely well today. Dalbeattie Star have played here. They were a very, very good side. I think we won that match 3-1. So every game at this stage of the season's tough. We know teams are going to maybe sit in against us to stop our quality shining through. The boys are extremely professional. We'll maybe make a couple of moves in the transfer market to bring a few players in to strengthen certain areas, and we'll be ready to go.
Thank you very much, Martin. Best of luck for next week. East Kilbride will now travel down to the Borders, where they will play Dalbeattie Star, and you can catch all the highlights here exclusively on EKFC TV. We'll see you next week.